And if I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. She doesn't want a little boy. She can get a little boy at school. There's always a little dickhead that will. But when it comes down to it, she wants to fuck with a daddy figure. She wants a man that looks like me. She is the sum total of her mother and her father. She said, I want that. I want that fucking guy. It looks like that. My mama fucked him. She needs, she knows she needs to fulfill the legacy. Oh my God. She has what it takes. She likes the dad figure. That's what she wants. She can get a little boy anywhere. And shut the 76 piece of shit up. I don't even know what the welfare people want with this. Shut the fuck up. You piece of fucking shit. Every time I pick this phone up, you see that? You piece of shit. Terrified to get their voice on tape. They mumble under their breath. They think I got supersonic hearing while everybody else ignores it. You fucking shoeboxer. You fucking shoebox piece of shit. And I was telling Jesse, they make enough money. They ought to pool their finances and just at least get one girl that they can get in there, if I, depending on your income. 5 to 6. Shut that piece of shit up at 76. That fucking scumbag. Depending on your income, rotate the pussy throughout the week. She's got to be a real forgiving bitch. She's got to be. It's they got a complicated situation over there. But I was just trying to give them ideas what to do with all their money, and that's what I would do. Monday, Dad's got the bitch. Tuesday, Jesse gets the. Thursday, the other kid gets to fuck with her and keep her employed. I mean, he said something about $40 today. I guess you can do that, but that's only good for 2 blows, and you better be guaranteed that she can smoke a cigarette and your dick will be hard again, because she's out the door. It's best to have the hoe on standby. It depends on your sexual appetite, but you got look at that girl shaking her ass. You fucking bitch. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Picking up the soda things in the road, swinging ass. Put tassels on that ass. What the fuck are these doing in the road? Look at my ass. Put tassels on that ass. Yeah, go back inside where it's safe. And they can rotate the whole. Um, Instead of playing games with the fucking internet, all they want to do is see you rage and see you flip the fuck out. They're villains. They hate it when your dick grows stronger and firmer and more engorged, and there's more little girls toking on it. Toke that dick, 76. Spit on the motherfucker. That's right. Blow imaginary smoke rings with that motherfucker. And look at me. Look at me dead in the eye. There you go. Shoeboxer. Get on that dick. Toke it. Work the head. Work that purple dickhead. You know what I mean? And I was telling Jesse the other day too about adopting a hoe, but you've got to be a loving man to do that. You can outright buy migrant hoes at like 10 or 11 and sell them to your friends and clientele and other proprietors, and maybe they'll throw you a fuck from their stash as well as some money. But usually that's not how it works, because it's a professional business. But me, if I'm gonna adopt a girl, I'm gonna make sure she's 8, 9, or 10, and groomer's pride, all the way till about 11 or 12, and then sink dick into it. By that time, she'll be perverted. She'll be just like daddy. I'll love her like I'll fall in love with her like a daughter too. Totally John. Totally John Phillips, the hoe from like Little Bijou and Mackenzie. And I don't know what he did with China. He should have been on that too. But just like that. And then you fall in love with, and you're like, okay, I love the little girl. Otherwise, you're involved in the sex trade deeply at that point. Me, they're special little diamonds. I'll pick one out and I'll be like, that's the one. Like little meal about and just cream into that gash. Sink it in there. Plunge it in there. Get fucking pregnant, bitch. Just retain this semen and let me inseminate you. You know? But there's enough runaways in this country where the government doesn't know what to do with them, and it's like we allocated so many 100,000 into into the Amish community, into the Mennonite community, into select FLDS type organizations. The rest went to the streets. The rest ended up in the sewer. The rest went to foster homes, and they allocate pussy wherever it needs to go. And they get help from Europe to do it. Well, not anymore. They don't really need the help, but trafficking is the American way. Me, that's just too much pussy. I need to fall in love with a pussy. Make sure it's a familiar embrace when I put my dick in it. And I want it to be trained with special words and vocab and actions and faces. By that point, I'll be a rich man and it won't matter. Just select a hoe like Elvis. Little Priscilla bopping around the house. You can't have a car, but you can have a horse. You know, that kind of thing. Little Priscilla bop. Needs to escape. Too pretty. Must glom onto you. You know? Little meal about. That's not for the masses. That's select shit for this dick here. And we need to get more skinny redheads with straight hair, green, blue eyes, straight red hair, skinny, tiny titty. We need much more of those. Those are always a cherished number. And we still gotta find a bitch like that, like the other bitch, with the ponytail, big blonde ponytail, green eyes, cleft chin, extra long, fat, wide tongue. One of those. Fuck my head. Fuck my blonde head. Green eye. Fuck the green eyed, blonde headed hoe. Rip her head off. I'd marry one of those. We gotta get one of those. You know? She don't want no little boy. A little boy's impotent to her pussy. He'll sting it. He'll try to, and then she'll experience what a man does. It will just scramble and rip her mind apart. She doesn't want no junior high boy that's gonna turn into a lob of shit. He's not gonna make it to my age and look good. He's not gonna make it to that point. He's gonna look like utter shit. All men do by the time they get to my age. I look good still. It's a good thing. We got to get a little cleft chin, green eyed, blonde ponytail, fuck monster with little titties, little tiny titties. Head gobbler. We got to get one of those. And the redhead with the straight hair and the bangs cut straight across with the blue eyes, no titty, nymphomaniac thing. A little deer head clone we need. We got to get it. If we can't have the deer head, we got to replace it somehow. We got to get a deer type, the Maya type. And that's what we're gonna do. For $40, she'll give 2 sucks for the house and then run. You know, I would do that with my money because they got a little bit of it. I was trying to explain that to them. That's what you need to do. If you give 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, that each $20 is, according to you, that's a blowjob. That's your type. Well, be careful with that. That's a misplaced mouth fuck. That you misplaced a blowjob there. You gave it away. No, he went down there. He's not coming back. It's been like 2 hours. He got a ride. He must have walked one way and got a ride. They like the internet though. They like to stir it up and make shit annoying. They don't like it because I tell the truth. That 76 piece of shit is a scumbag though. That's unnecessary. Mind your business. It's flanked there 24/7. Doing that pussy whispering, that pussy mumbling. Yeah, yeah. Fuck out of here. Because by the time it's 15, it's out of there. It's not. It's almost 18. It's gonna bolt. It's only 3 years. You get to terrorize the puss and deprogram it. It's already programmed by 15. You know, you better love that 15-year-old if you think you're gonna change the way it thinks. Yeah, but the point of the matter. I just want an illegal bride, 14-year-old bride, just like the greats. The fuck upstairs. She doesn't know what she's missing. She loves it. Keep her busy with, you know, keep her busy and confused. That's where I'm going anyway. Central Air. Panty bot. Panty bot in Central Air. Doing drugs, stuffing shit in your pussy. That's my girl. You know? The fuck upstairs. Okay. Bounces away. Hell yeah.